Hello, so today I have for you a quick project share, really quick. I was wandering around Michael's and I found these really beautiful file folders. I really loved the pattern on them and the organic feel of the flowers. To me, it reminded me of watercolor. And I also really liked that they were colored on the inside. I thought this would make the perfect little gift to create it would make the perfect way to create a very quick mini album. I would not need to cover it with pattern paper. I could just create the little mini and fill it with pictures and hand it off as a gift, usually to my mother-in-law. But today I made one for myself instead. Today I created one for some selfies on my phone. I have some group selfies, some family selfies that I really wanted to get printed and get into a little book. And so I made this and I turned it into a selfie book. The way that I made mine is I took my folder, I opened it all the way up, and then I folded the bottom up to create a pocket. I glued the two sides and then folded it together, and I also folded it back on itself in the middle to create the middle fold. You'll see what I mean. So when I open it up like this, you can see here that mine is folded in the center here and it's attached. You can leave it so that it's not attached if you want to, so that it opens up like an accordion. I wanted mine to open like a book, so I glued it down. The one thing that did do is it did prevent how many pictures I could fit into it. When I was opening it like an accordion, I didn't have any problem fitting all the pictures that I had in there. But once I taped it, 2 of my pictures had to be removed because they did not fit very well into it. Okay? And I'll show you what I mean in a second. So when you open it up, it opens like this, and you can see the pocket. And you can see that it is pretty on the bottom, and then even the inside is a color. It's pretty because it's a color, and I don't have to cover it with pattern paper. So it made this project come together in a matter of minutes. So what I've done is for the pocket, so here's the pocket, and you can see that it's not attached there. It's just attached right here and then right here on the back side. Okay? And then what I've done is I've created a tag. I just cut out a piece of paper that was a width that would fit in here. I think this one is this tag is 3 3/4. And I don't know the length, I just picked a length. And then the picture itself is 3.5 by 3.5. And so what that did is that allowed me room to write on the bottom. So it kind of looks like a Polaroid. And it left me room to write on the bottom, which I kind of liked. Or I have the back, which I could write on as well. I was going to put pictures on the back, but with this album, you do have to be careful about how much you fill it, up. So you have to keep in mind that it's not going to close as well. I actually probably could put one on the back of this one and it would be fine. Or I could stick another picture in here because this one does have a little more room. Anyways, then when you go on to the middle pockets, the 2 middle pockets are, the tags are 4 1/4 by whatever length I made them. And the pictures are 4 by 4. So, you can see I have room here for journaling or writing the date or who's in the picture or whatever. And then I also have the room on the back. So, and then these just fit right in there. Now I did have a third one to fit into there too. But like I said, once I sealed the middle of the book, I could not fit these in there anymore. I have one for each side ready to go, a smaller one for each side ready to go, but it just didn't fit in there. It was way too tight and I didn't like that, so I took it out. So then when you turn the page, then I have another set in here. And then on this last page, I have one more, my favorite one, my daughter and I, and it just kind of sits right in there. And then you have a super cute little selfie mini. These are all my Instagram pictures, some of my Instagram pictures. And then you just tie it back up, and you could easily give this as a gift. to someone who, you know, say you guys went to the zoo together or whatever. Usually when I'm giving pictures, it's my mother-in-law I'm giving pictures to. And it's usually something that we did together with the kids. So usually it'll be like the zoo or the amusement park or something like that. And I will take a bunch of pictures and then I will share them with her with in like a little book or a little folder or some way. I can't just ever hand her pictures. So this would be a fun way just to hand off some pictures, and I really liked it. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you try to make one. If you have any questions, feel free to email me.